We'd like to talk about IP rating. We see a lot of numbers bandied around when we're talking about hardware and how resilient it is and how good and fit for purpose it is. What does this all mean?
So IP rating stands for ingress protection. So if you look at that, there'll be IP and then a number or a series of numbers. Those numbers will tell you a couple of things. So the first digit in the IP is the solids protection. So what kind of dust and debris that the unit can be exposed to.
Like food particles, maybe.
Exactly like food particles. Yes, yes. So then moving on, the second digit in the IP rating tells us what kind of liquids the unit can be exposed to.
Okay, like maybe a jug of water.
Exactly like a jug of water. That is very good, very good. And finally, the last digit in IP tells us what kind of impact resistance the unit has.
So maybe being hit by an 8-ball?
Exactly like being hit by an 8-ball. So Oracle tests all these standards. A lot of vendors don't. So when Oracle gives a product an IP rating, they mean it. They've tested those ratings. They know that it meets what they say it has. Not every vendor does that. So I think at this point, we can show you a little bit of that testing so that you can believe us. You ready? Let's do this.
Okay, Jason, so what's occurring?
What do you think's occurring here, Mark? We're going to take this 8-ball, drop it on the Workstation 3, see what happens.
Okay, so our version of an impact test.
That's right. There you go.
Okay, so you may be wondering why we've got a shoe. So, okay, now we're cooking with IT professionals. So, with a workstation, a cake, and tea dust, Jason, what are you going to make?
Well, Mark, I'm going to make a mess. So first we'll take the Workstation 3, we'll put it in here, and then we'll take the cake. Now this simulates things that you might find in a typical restaurant environment.
Good job.
Yeah. This tea dust. Making sure we get it everywhere. Very good.
I think you kind of need to wash that off
I think we do.
and clean up.
That's right. Maybe that's what this water's for. Okay, folks, as we can see, the Workstation survived beautifully. And again, we don't want you to try this at home. Mark and I are trained professionals, been pouring crumbs and water on workstations for a number of years. So, and again, this wasn't empirical testing, right? This is not the kind of, this is not real IP testing. We do that. Oracle takes care of that for us. But it just goes to show you that in a real world example, that the workstations can stand up.
Yeah, I think it just shows the resilience of our devices against the sort of actions that happen every day to workstations in this sort of industry.
Absolutely.